All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. This is fielded at the goal line.
Set 19. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check them.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Now it's Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Here I come again. Watch the whip. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let him go.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that's intercepted. It's Darius Leonard, the 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position. And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands. Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And the Colts, 1st down.
They run with Hines. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Hines. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson. He'll buy some time right. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. We're scoreless after one.
Set. 19. 41 to Mike. All day. 31. I 59. 41 to Mike. Rip left. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 45.
On first down, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards on the ground. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
It's a foot race. 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Texans take over. Let's go. Let's do it. At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, 59.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Hey, set. 19. 50 to Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, check. Check out. 55. Kill. Turn it up. Okay. Keep up. Down and go.
From the red zone now, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Watson going to sneak it, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a give right side. It's Hines. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Hines. It's a 6-yard gain on the
success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Funches hands it complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Brissett on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man Hilton. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Here we go. Set. 18 games. 41 to Mike. 41 to Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 41's coming. 41 to Mike. Stay with your man. 41 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Brissett again. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And the Colts, 1st down.
Check 41. Hey, defense, let's go.
1st down, Brissett. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Rodgers. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st down, Hines. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, 4-1 Mike.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Now he'll escape to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st down, Indianapolis.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
65. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, 41.
From the gun, here's Bissett. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll go down at the 28. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson, open man, the tight end falls. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
41's the mic. Check 41. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Again, it's Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Alert! Mike, 53. Alert! 53. Mike, go. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. And that's intercepted. It's Darius Leonard, the 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Fuller. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 50, it's Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But it's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Brissett. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Wilkins, his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the play. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
At 24.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
12. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, Hines, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Reset. 19. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw. Deep down. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Watson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
36, Texans 46.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Touchdown. Check. 55 to Mike. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Indianapolis, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire